Hello, welcome back. Last time I did all the rooms that I could figure out how to reach, and that leaves me with just these two right here. So this required room, that required room over there. The two that I left behind because I could not understand them. Let's start here since I'm standing here. So remind me how this was. There's this weird entrance area here. This is all deep water. There are platforms on it. Bunch of disarm tokens that I didn't understand, I think. They seemed meaningless. I have to disarm to go in here. Like, there's all these weird little mechanisms here. The ultimate goal is to release, is to step on, okay, is to park mimics on these plates. Have this guy walk through there. Why the disarm tokens? Like, there's a whole bunch of them. So these roaches have to come out. They need to die while I'm over here. Okay, so all the rattlesnakes have to die. When I step on this, these force arrows stop being a thing. So that's interesting. These are all force arrows. Those never stop being a thing. So those stick around. So the existence of these rattlesnakes here implies that I do absolutely have to place mimics up here, facing north, just like that. Disarming doesn't really matter that much. Kinda slightly matters, but not really. You have a sword, even though you guys don't. How about that? A sword changes nothing for the way that I go across platforms. It does change something for being able to kill those roaches. Except it doesn't if I'm killing them by dropping them off the platform, so it might not matter for that. Yeah, I don't yet see where having a sword matters. If I just go south, the obvious... hold on. Okay, no, diagonals can't, like, make the mimics fail to move the platform. They'll just slide. I saw this earlier in... oh, this was in hold. That's right, not here. If I go down there, I can move the platforms around, but you're stuck all the way down there. You can't come out because of the shape of the platforms, so that's useless, seemingly. Seemingly. Here are some roaches. I can kill them, sure. Great. Okay, so this is a mechanism that lets me do that. Cool. Or this, if I want. Either way. Still can't do anything about this. If I step there, I'm stuck. These cannot be released from there. Why do these arrows matter? It's impossible for Bithro to reach this pressure plate after having placed 4 mimics up here without the mimics being all the way down there. In what way is that statement false? It feels like it must be because nothing else makes any sense. I cannot do this ahead of time. I have no other options for where to place mimics. These rattlesnakes have to die. There is absolutely no mechanism in this room that can kill them other than placing these 4 mimics. So that has to be done. They don't have to be done all at once. But I do need them 1 in each. This is just as impossible as last time I looked at it. Nothing has made this any more doable. No matter how many times I look at this, the constraints don't change. Disarming still means nothing. I still end up in this situation. There are no... okay, so, fine. Let's take apart my assertions one by one. I'm annoyed that everything is so impossible about this. When I'm in this situation, I have to examine every single assertion in the room, try every possible thing I can to break it. So, assertions. Number 1. I don't have to check that monsters have to die and I have to exit the room, so that's obvious. When I walk in here... that remains open for a time until I step on this. Okay, so to interact with anything in this... Okay, so monsters all have to die, therefore these rattlesnakes have to die. Therefore, since it's impossible to access this part of the room, I have to use these 4 mimic potions because that's the only tool that can go in there. That assessment holds up to scrutiny. There's additionally this conquer token, so that has to be stepped on. Okay, so I need access to these mimic potions. To get access to these mimic potions, this has to open. To open that, this has to be stepped. I have no other tools to step on it than myself, and this means I have to be disarmed. Still don't know why I care about armedness. Okay, so from here, let's pick this one apart. These all have to be stepped on. The way in which that could be false is if I could place a mimic here, and then have that one solitary mimic walk in there. I would spend 2 potions to get there. You would have no job, I would only need 1 on one of these plates. But that doesn't help because I absolutely have to have these 4 mimics placed in these 4 spots. There is no avoiding that. There's no way to break that assumption. With that, the room becomes impossible. Unless something else that I'm not seeing does not hold up. So what can I break here? I have to break something. Okay. So why does placing these mimics here make the room impossible? It makes it possible, but it makes it impossible. Because once I have placed them, it necessitates Beethro being far enough north to drink these. I have to step let's rephrase this. I have to get a mimic from here to here 4 times. Okay, so to rephrase this as how do I place a mimic here in these 4 places and have them end up here? There's nothing I can do to, like... No, they have to start here. That is required. There's no avoiding that. Otherwise, rattlesnakes will not be dead and the room won't be clear. There's no way around it. So I can have them all not synchronized. Okay, so they're off by 1. It doesn't matter. I don't get any way to influence this. I can do this, but that's the opposite of what I want. There are no arrow rotators in the room. There's no way to disable these. There's no way to make any form of blockage anywhere. Okay, so there's something to these disarm tokens. Why would I want to be armed here? Arming helps nothing. I can't move these platforms. I can only go south. And just get pushed further and further away from my goal. This reminds me of a room from Hold. The other one that I hated, that secret room with the mimic in the vertical corridor. Because it's the exact same thing. I have to swim upstream while a current carries me involuntarily downstream. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't keep you up here. No, there is no input that does that. So I'm doing something wrong. Okay, so I have a fundamentally incorrect assumption about doing this. But what else can I pick apart here? Give me any assumption that in any way I can attack. Can I drink these later? No. The only other option available to Beethro right now is to step on this plate. He has literally 2 actions. Drink a mimic potion or step on this plate. Stepping on this plate means I can no longer drink any mimic potion. I cannot place the mimics anywhere else. Hold on. Hold on. I see one thing. Oh. Okay, so the beginning of something. I drink 1 potion. I allow you to get trapped. You can start moving that platform before I have messed with the other mimics. Okay, what can that mean? What can I accomplish from that sort of action? So I can get you all the way over there and get some leverage that way. But it means nothing. Your sword is nowhere near anywhere that could block you from going all the way south. And you all need to get out. Okay, so let's pick apart this assumption. If a mimic steps into this row of force arrows, it's impossible to retrieve. These are all obstacles. Platforms cannot go under obstacles, right? Okay, let's go to the editor, pick that one apart. Testing area. Let's go here, sure. So here's water. Here is somewhere is obstacle. Here's obstacle. I think I saw this in some hold I played not too long ago, where a platform, it was mix and match. A platform can start on an obstacle and can come off of it, but can't go back onto it. Yeah, that's it. So I definitely cannot... what's the hold that I'm playing called? Don't play this dumb hold. I'd kind of like to take that advice today. So I definitely cannot move the platforms under the obstacles. These platforms cannot move north or south. Okay. They can move east and west. I don't understand the meaning of disabling these force arrows, because I cannot disable them without having every mimic trapped all the way down here. That seems to be the part of this room that it's asking me to break. But I have no tools for doing so. Like, I have to discover a whole new game mechanic or some quirk I don't know about, or some part of the room that I've somehow missed. Because nothing is yielding to my examination here. Just nothing. I can't do a thing here. I hate this feeling. Okay, what else can I pick at? Right, so hang on. So this tangle of assumptions, the impossibility that I have here. Okay, so right, I can reduce this to a set of interconnected assumptions, which, if all true, prove that the room is impossible. Therefore, I can examine those interconnected assumptions with the assumption that the room is possible, and focus on just those for figuring out which one is wrong, so that I can make the room possible. So, the interconnected assumptions are the 4 mimics, the only 4 mimics in the room, there are no mimic potions under monsters. The only 4 mimic potions in the room must be drunk and placed in these 4 locations. Connected to that, 4 mimics must get off these platforms in this direction. There's no reopening this door once it's closed, so they can't get off in that direction, and it doesn't help because it's even harder to get off in that direction. Okay, the 4 mimics must get off the platforms. That's enough. The 4 mimics after this must exit their chambers and end up on land somewhere. What was the other one? Oh right, the other one was, if a mimic steps into this row of arrows, it is impossible to get it off its platform. There are no... I cannot disable any of these. Yes, I know you toggle that. You also close this. Nothing reopens this. Okay, nothing reopens this. There we go. That's a good observation to make. Nothing else opens this. Don't know why this needs to close this. I don't get the point. Can a roach find its way onto a platform and act as a mimic obstacle? No! Of course not! Right? Oh. I found it. I found the assumption that was wrong. It was none of those. Or no, it was that mimics have to get to dry land. Mimics don't go here, roaches do. There we go. That's what I'm missing. Okay. So... oh, that process worked, but it felt terrible. I did not enjoy that. Alright, so what this becomes is roaches must be guided across these platforms using the mimics and find their way in here. Yeah, I was just thinking of these as something to release and kill. So I feel like it still doesn't really make sense to care about armedness, but maybe it'll start making sense in a second. Okay, so that's a roach passage. I mean, this should all be perfectly oh, wait. I think I see the issue. So if they all cluster up there, that's gonna start happening. So the mimic swords are to hold the roaches back or something? So anyway, I can do this. Oh, and I need a sword to kill them, but that's what this sword is for. So I'm going to be disarmed during this process. So maybe this is a platform spacing challenge, which should be fine. I don't have to ferry them all at once. Do I? I might. Maybe I don't. Let's do one at a time. How's that sound? Inefficient. That's how it sounds, but doable? Maybe? You weren't able to move because... okay, so before I do that, I have to unspool this. Then I can... well, I'm gonna have to ferry 2 at a time now. That's okay. I can do that. Okay, here we go. Roach, you come here. This last little mimic gets me my sword so I can take care of the roaches. There we go. That's how you do this room. Well, I had a bad time there, but I got it done, so that's good at least. Okay, now the other room that's impossible for a different reason. It's just way too complicated and, well, no, it just has one contradiction in it. Okay, so this is all about contradiction resolution. So, let's find the smallest set of interconnected assumptions that make the room impossible. Starting with, these tar babies must die, mud babies must die. Yes, obviously, I have to kill the monsters before exiting the room. It is red, it's a required room. The way in which I kill them is with these 2 decoy potions. They're fully enclosed. These are solid walls. There are no hazards in here. There are no other potions. There's nothing whatsoever I can do to these other than stabbing them with 1 decoy each. Okay. So these decoy potions are allocated to those. In order to do that, let's see, so there's this weird fire trap toggle mechanism. I'm not going to worry about the Gel Mother yet. She means something, but I don't know what yet. All I want to do is walk into this part of the room. Doing that involves blowing this up on this door, or at least that's how I did it last time. Perhaps both of them. You don't have to blow up, you can just sit there. So that's how I get in here. This is a toggle. I could not bring anything with me. No, this is truly be-throw only. There's no getting gel babies through here, but it doesn't matter. This is not the part of the room I'm looking at yet. I get a pickaxe. Why? Okay, so that's something I need to understand. I have to have a sword for this. A pickaxe doesn't stab without movement or turning. So I have to have the sword at the point that I go in here and... Okay, so Beether has to drink these potions. Correct? Beether's the only one who can. Which means I have to walk this path. No other tunnel lines up with that. No other tunnel lines up with that. No other transport mechanism exists for getting into this part of the room, so Beether has to walk this path in order to access these. This only opens... Wait. This closes this. Why? Why this and why this? Okay, so keep going. This plate must not be pressed. It's a toggle, but that's meaningless because it's a one-use pressure plate, so it might as well be force on. When a fire trap at the edge of a room activates, I cannot escape that room. Unless I have a speed potion, which doesn't appear to exist in the room. Also, the last thing to die must be killed by this explosion. There's a lot of complications here. Okay, so anyway, but I think the current problem in front of me is that this walk is so long that that tar mother necessarily grows enough times to press that plate, no matter what the heck I do here. And I have to allow her to grow at least once after I have done this. So she can't be dead, because this has to happen. Okay, so that mechanism there is to enforce a tar growth. Okay. If I wanted to clear this room and walk right next to the exit without worrying about the fire traps, could I? I mean, yes, I know how to do that. I don't even have the option of... Hold on, do I? Okay, so hang on. Check this out. Here's an aspect of this I hadn't really thought about. Oh, I got it. It all came to me in a snap. Cool. Okay, I understand. I know what to do. So here's what I do. I'm going to use the pickaxe to... Right. So the realization I just had was that I can backtrack after this. And then just suddenly a flood of thoughts involving using the pickaxe, which can push monsters, and isolating this rushed into my head. So what's going to happen is I'll have a tiny little... Well, so what I need to do is push a tar mother into a corner. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so here's my task. I still don't think the gel mother plays into the puzzle. I might be wrong, but it doesn't seem like she does. So right, here's what I want to do. Let's take the pickaxe. Do that. Let me prepare these mirrors a bit. I'm going to place a tar mother here in this corner. She will be the last thing that I kill. I'm going to have to encase her in mirrors. Eventually. It doesn't have to happen right now. I mean, it has to not happen right now, actually, because tar needs to grow in there first. Alright, so my task is to grow tar this way, not let it touch the plates, and then shove a tar mother into this corner. I can do that, I think. There's not going to be any downtime when I'm trimming the tar, so that's why I'm moving the mirrors now. I think that's about the best positioning I'm going to get for them. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I want the pickaxe in my hand while I do this process. I want to eliminate one of you. So pickaxe tar clearing. Takes a little bit longer than with a sword. Alright, so careful here. Doesn't require that much care, it's fine. I need to be able to push you somehow. This will allow that. Okay, I pushed you. I pushed you again, and I'm gonna trim all of this, since I have to. That would stun you and make you not grow. I'll just allow you to grow like... Actually, no, I need you not to... Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Let's do this again. And then, that thing's in the way. No, it's not. It's fine. There we go. Problem. Solvable. With a sword. Oh. Not with the mirrors in that arrangement. Okay, mirrors have to move a little bit earlier. That's fine. I can... Alright. Well, I should have prepared this better. It's fine. This mirror needs to come out of there. I need it in a different place entirely. I think I'm gonna need to prepare that earlier. Yeah, okay, my preparation was bad. That's okay, this will just take slightly longer because of it. It's alright. That's not... Well, yeah, I do want to cut that tar, I guess. This is rapidly growing to a size where I can't cut it within a cycle. No, it's fine. Just let that do that. There we go. There we go. Okay, so... Right, so I need my sword... No, I don't need my sword yet. I can't use it yet. Let's see. You're gonna grow... a real awkward way. No, that's fine. Everything's okay. So I need to allow you to grow one more time before I use my sword. And then sword can be used to trim this. Now I need to not allow you to create any more stable tar. Done. Okay. Okay. There we go. You're imprisoned. You can die to that explosion. Everything else can happen as it needs to. Why the gel mother? What's the point of the gel mother? I don't get it. Am I gonna find out that I'm actually not done with this? Like, this whole mechanism, everything in this part of the puzzle just baffles me. Seems like it doesn't serve a purpose relevant to the puzzle. It's just like an extra additional... Well, no, it's like a red herring, because like it's not even really a puzzle. You just stab the tar mother. Putting the keg on the door and stabbing it is a pretty cool aspect to this. I like that. But why the gel mother? Why this mechanism? Why the door? Well, I get why the door, but why the fight? I don't know. This room's weird. But anyway, that solves it. Maybe there was another way that didn't involve... that did involve some of those? Whose demo do I want to look at? Just pick one at random. Disoriented. Oh, the author. Perfect. You just kill the gel mother. Blow that up on the door. Yeah, just like that. Exactly. Okay, you do the same thing. I don't get why these mechanisms are here. Okay, exit level, yay! Master wall, you are not open yet because I haven't walked down the hold end stairs, which are down here, I believe? Way down here, back at the beginning. Well, I'm glad that's over with. Yes, okay, shallow water here. So I did actually enjoy that tar room. I just was a little bit baffled by some of the unnecessary elements in it. Didn't enjoy the mimic one so much. Yeah, wasn't that a colossal waste of time? Only a tiny waste of time. It was mostly enjoyable. Secrets conquered, 100%, okay. And, oh shoot, I I should have pressed escape right before I walked down that because of the stupid continue system. Alright, so restore to here. Now, postmastery. I guess I could just restore to that room. Yeah, it's going to be much quicker. Take me here. Yes. Quartance north, thrice west. Way up here. Fear me. Okay. For I am. A roach. What are you? Bubble? This water's bubbly. What? Why are there bubbles? Skell, what are you doing here? I was really enjoying that nap. Custom music? There's a boss fight in this hold. Skell's gotten angry, he's spawning roaches, queens. Maybe I shouldn't do this today. Maybe I should save this for another time, but I've already started, so I guess I'm doing it now. Is there something I should be doing here other than just killing roaches? There's a dart. Okay. Action? Okay, I have a dart now. Here, Skell, have a... Oops, why did you go north? So it's one of those directional darts. Well, that didn't do anything. The Face of Skell. Okay, that's what it's. That's what it is. I just noticed the custom title. Do I want to pop a bubble, maybe? Okay, I popped a bubble. Skell's unhappy about it. Hey, be careful with my face. I'm dead. Right, if these are the same distance away. This is a lot of beams, all of a sudden. Having you stunned was a good idea. Let's keep on doing that as much as I can, maybe? Sure. So I probably could have used one of those darts better to do something like this. Okay. I don't want to argue it, you are wrong. These are some pretty good inside jokes. Those of you who just watch me play this on YouTube are going to be completely lost to what's going on in some of these. Sorry. I don't feel like I'd be very good at explaining any of this. Okay, so this is a lot of guards suddenly. I'm probably dead. Maybe not. Can you protect me for a moment? Well, not usefully. Actually, I'm okay. Actually, I'm probably dead. Can I do this better? There we go. I'm wondering if I should back up and not waste that first dart. It's probably fine. I'm sure that's accounted for. How was I supposed to know what to do with it? I survived through a full music loop. There we go. There we go. Come on now. Okay, you're gonna have to do something different here. There we go. Oh hey, a diagonal one. That's unusual. Okay, it's gonna be a little hard to hit with this. That he absorbed it. Wait, no, he's just in front of it. Oh, I hit him? Wasn't I supposed to hit a bubble? Programming is easy! This is very silly. Fighting Wraithlings is too. When there are enough of them, they're basically roaches, but roaches that sometimes decide they don't really want to bite you. You're gonna have to get squished against that. Okay. Can I just hit you with this instead of the bubbles? I feel like I should hit the bubbles. Okay, I got a bubble. Maybe there was a bubble under his face that I hit with that, just by chance. Why do people keep throwing darts at my face? I can survive that. That's fine. Oh boy, I can't survive this. This one's gonna be more of a problem. If I wait, nothing happened. That's nice. Oh! Because he was waiting to spawn under me. Okay, so I was standing on a monster spawner. That might be a good strategy, actually. This is pretty impressive, by the way. Goblin, can't you be someplace else somehow? I'm gonna stand on your spawner. Or something. I don't know. What do I do here? That, and then this. Yeah, there we go. Sure. Don't think this is going to go well for me unless I can be real quick about killing these. I don't feel like this is going my way. No, I'm in trouble. Uh-huh, no way out of this one. I've been in places like this before. Yeah, okay. I need to just not land in that situation in the first place. Alright. So when did I... Okay, so I took the dart. I just fired it. So that hit a bubble. I'm gonna do this. And then maybe... Let's see, can I stay there and kill the next wave of them real quick? Since I know what's coming. There. I think that cost me too much. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. There. That works, I think. That seems pretty good. It doesn't, though. It's just too many goblins. I can't. I shouldn't have done this today. I've made a mistake. How was I supposed to judge how long this is? That's impossible. Let me tell you more about things that are impossible. Going to the corner is not going to help me. What about going somewhere that's not the corner? No? How do you expect me not to land in this situation? There's only one bubble left, so I feel like I'm almost done here. I just need things not coming at me from both sides. That'll go a long way toward making this survivable. I can't do it with this here. That makes this... There's no shelter. I can't hide anywhere. chase you a little bit and kill you. Okay, that might have done something good. It did. Okay. This is encouraging. I'm not there yet, though. Like with this here, I don't think I can do anything. Nope, this is death. Right? Feels like it to me. Could I stay here? Keep you from coming to me? Or maybe get you to me quicker? Or maybe pull you over there? Man, I'm going pretty far back at this point. Feels like I really shouldn't. Stay here and survive, maybe? Not with 3 goblins. Problem is I have 2 goblins behind me. So that's just... At some point that's going to cause me problems, no matter what I do here. Having 2 behind me is not good. There's no way out of this. I killed one. And then got flanked. I'm hoping like a roach will somehow block something. No, this... Alright. Alright. Alright, you. I think I reset too far. I just need a better strategy somehow for something here. How? What? So if I miss that, what does it do? It gives me another one of the same one. So instead of that... You're the closest to me, so I'll have the best chance of doing this to you. That seems good. Until it's not. This looks better. I just need to somehow not have that happen. How do I avoid? Like this? Well, no. I guess I don't get to kill that one. Should I quit for the day? What do you want here? Something I can't give you, it seems. Yeah, this is impossible. Oh, hang on, I found something. So I'm able to get them off me like that. I don't think it helps me, because then I just land in this situation. Unless if I could... I can't do anything. No, I can't do anything! I have no shelter. None exists in this room. So how was it? I did this, and I escaped from that for a moment. Yeah, great. Sure. Isn't that fantastic? Now I have... Oh, hey, there we go. I did it. That was a major pain. I did not enjoy anything about that process. One bubble left. Am I done? Alright, you, get on that side of my sword. Okay, there. Okay. Alright, I don't even know how to aim at this. I'm just gonna do that. There we go. Take that, Skell. You monster! Okay. I did it. Well, that was something. How do I do this? I did all the challenges. There were only 2. I explored everything. I did all the secrets. That was post-mastery. Okay. What a silly and pretty impressive way to do it. That was a cool encounter. I wish I were better at thinking about goblins. I got stuck on goblins and just was annoyed more than anything. Okay. Neat. That was unique. Never seen anything quite like that in DROD before. Nice. Okay, pretty good hold. Right, any extra thoughts? I'm in a weird state of mind now because of that, so it's hard to think about like the rest of the hold as a whole. Yes, it was disorganized. Yes, the difficulty curve was all over the place. But overall, I had a really good time here. Yeah, I'm glad I played this, definitely. Had a bad time in a few rooms just because of like my own weaknesses. And that I'm not patient enough to pick apart, like, combinations of contradictions in a way that... But I guess I sort of developed my tools for doing that, so this has made me a better DROD player at the cost of, like, not having a good time doing it, I guess. Alright, so I helped coalesce my problem-solving strategy for when a room appears impossible. Then I did a bunch of horde stuff here. Okay, cool. Alright, so... My mood might not be the best, but this was a good experience overall. Alright, so, oh boy, the hold that I'm going to be playing next time is going to be kind of a major thing, but it's appropriate for many reasons. Anyway, you'll see when we get there. I'll see you then for that.